educator from ThoughtWell by Unacademy again, and I'm joining y'all yet again on a Sunday evening on a live just to interact with y'all. Just been a little under the weather, got a cold, but otherwise, I'm all ready here to interact with you guys. So, how are you guys doing, and what's been happening for those of y'all who have actually written or attempted your midterm? I would really like to know how it went. So, do let me know. So, first of all, excuse me for this cold. I've got a cold, so if you can excuse me a little for that disturbance in between, I'd be really grateful. So in the previous live, we did have Shubhanshu sir and myself join y'all. And we did have like a fun interactive session that day as well with a lot of queries on math and commercial studies, and we enjoyed answering to your queries. And with the recent video of the ICSE notification that was out, I am sure you guys did draw a lot of help from that video that was given up, that was put up by Preksha ma'am. So, okay, Karthik Rai says, hi ma'am. Hi Karthik. Hi Manoswini. Please explain bio lectures in Hindi. Please speak in Hindi. Okay, तो हम हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं, but bio lectures हिंदी में we will try to do our best with that. Karthik, actually ये चीज़ क्या होता है, सी ICSE जैसे कि आपको पता है, जैसे कि हमने बोला था प्रीवियस लाइव में कि अनलाइक CBSE वो उन ICSE ऑप्शन नहीं देता है टू अटेम्प्ट योर एग्ज़ाम इन ईदर इंग्लिश और हिंदी. तो इट इज़ हिंदी, इट इज़ इंग्लिश ओनली. ओके, तो अगर हम लेक्चर्स को इंग्लिश में पढ़ाते हैं तो दैट विल ऑल्सो हेल्प यू ऑल फ्रेम योर आंसर्स इन अ प्रॉपर वे, बिकॉज व्हेन इट कम्स टू द करेक्शन ऑफ ICSE, लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ यू ऑल नो, other than the unpredictable paper pattern setting, the correction is also a little rigorous. वैसे examiner की, because they are external examiners, and they are gonna have a rigorous way of correcting your papers. So पेपर करेक्शन में क्या देखा जाता है, दे लुक फॉर योर क्लैरिटी and the way you frame your answers, not only in your science subjects or your English literature or English grammar. So in that way, we will definitely try to keep your request take your request into consideration, and we'll try to see what best can be done. But this was just a side tip, Karthik. Hi Saksham. Hello Adi. Okay, Saksham also asks for bilingual. Okay, Saksham, we will do our best. Ma'am, please, Manoswini Pradhan is asking me to give her some tips on how to complete the syllabus on time. All right. So, Manoswini, see, first you have to understand how much of the syllabus you've completed, okay? But I am gonna, if you can tell me how much of the syllabus you think you've completed, like midterm का कितना आपने complete किया है, then I can tell you about that as well. But as of now, I will just assume that you're asking me about the entire syllabus for boards. So, see, considering the syllabus that you have, you first need to understand where you stand in the syllabus, like I said in the previous videos. And you have to, after understanding the syllabus, have a proper time schedule in place, okay, a practical one जो आप follow कर सकते हैं. Because if you have to create a time schedule that आप follow नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो उसमें क्या होता है, you are gonna just mess up and you are gonna lag behind even more. So in that way, first create a time schedule, jot down the chapters of the subjects that you find difficult and that you find easy. Don't go, most of the students क्या करते हैं, they first finish the chapters that they find easy, or they finish the topics that they find easy, and they find a sense of satisfaction कि हाँ हमने ये complete कर दिया. तो they keep the harder chapters for the end, which becomes very stressful for them towards the boards. So as of now, considering the time you have in hand, September, half of September is gone. So let's say October, November, December, okay, and Jan you will have your pre-finals. Feb, you should have your board exams somewhere tentatively between Feb end and March first or second week. So with the syllabus that you have in hand, with the subjects, you should understand the tough concepts that you find and the concepts that you find easy, jot them down, and according to that allot time, depending on, because every student is going to have their own time they're going to take to understand a certain concept depending on whether they find it easy or tough. So that way, allot time for those concepts and give from today, give your, or from tomorrow, since we're already done with the day today, from tomorrow give yourself a schedule that y'all are going to be sticking by, okay? And finish syllabus one by one, starting from your English literature and starting with your second language that you have, be it Hindi or whichever language that you have chosen, and then coming to your group 2 के subjects जो है science के subjects, physics, chemistry, biology, maths के revise. Math is one subject that would require practice every day. I'm sure Shubhanshu sir would agree. So you can revise math every day, because honestly as a student मैंने वो नहीं किया, which did cost me, I did not score well. So revise math every day and have like this to-do list, like, you know, keep a target or time target जिसमें आप अपने concepts कंप्लीट करते हैं, ट्राई टू रिवाइज. सपोज आपने कल एक चैप्टर ख़त्म किया तो आज भी try to revise, just brush through whatever you studied the previous day and try to finish it by December. And you should, I think you have enough time to finish your entire syllabus by the end of December, so you can keep your pre-finals that you would have in Jan as a self-assessment to know where you stand and work accordingly with that, okay? So I will take ma'am, okay, the one-shot lectures will be up soon. Navjeet Kaur says, ma'am, has the paper pattern for any subject changed? No notification of that as of now, Navjeet. Amit Kumar, hi. Manoswini, like 40%. Okay, you finished 40% of the syllabus. So I think you can very easily complete the syllabus by December, Manoswini. And not only complete the syllabus, if you revise properly and attempt the previous year question papers and answer questions, practice answer writing of especially English literature and you know, your diagrams in biology and derivations in physics and the equations in chemistry, along with the practicing math every day, I think you can easily score good enough. Like, you know, you can easily touch above 85. So you're in a safe place, Manoswini, that way. Hi Ahmad, hi the decoder. Ma'am, can you please sure Karthik. हाय अहमद, हिंदी में बोलो, इंग्लिश नहीं आता, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहे हैं. हम हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं लेकिन ICSE तो इंग्लिश ही है ना, तो इंग्लिश में बात करने से आपको और भी सहायता होगा. बट ठीक है, हम दोनों बाइलिंगुअल में बात करते हैं. Till which month I have to complete my whole syllabus? So Adi, I would say December. Like I said before, finish your syllabus by December max, okay, with revisions every day. Nazim, yes, with what do you want help, Nazim? Okay, bio notes. See, as of now, other than whatever rapid revision is put up and the one-shot videos that are going to be coming up, I think referring to the textbook is what is going to help at the most, okay? And practicing your previous year questions. Don't focus on notes as of now. Do not waste your time on focusing on notes, because your textbook is going to be your best friend as of now, other than our lectures on the channel. So don't focus on notes as of now, Karthik. Ma'am, Saksham says, ma'am, I have made so many schedule but none was completed. Yes, Saksham, that's why I said at the beginning कि you know, you've got to make एक practical schedule बनाओ जो आपको लगे कि आप follow कर पाएँ और follow करेंगे, ठीक है? तो don't make a very, you know, tough schedule for yourself जो आपसे ना हो पाए, like, you know, पूरे जोश में आके, like in full जोश. Some students make a timetable in which they allot like 6-7 hours, जहाँ पे सिर्फ you know 1 घंटे में सिर्फ 5 मिनट का break वैसे. तो वो आई थिंक अटेंशन स्पैन की वजह से suddenly to jump into that, if it happens for you then great, but since you are saying you have not been able to complete, the right time to start is now. Make a not a very rigorous schedule for yourself. एक normal easy and comfortable schedule बनाइए जिसमें you allot time for yourself also, जिसमें आप हाफ एन आवर या 1 घंटे की ब्रेक ले लीजिए, वॉच समथिंग, और गो डाउन टू प्ले अ गेम ऑफ बैडमिंटन या कुछ भी, एनीथिंग दैट रिफ्रेशेस योर माइंड, इफ यू वांट टू लिसन टू म्यूजिक. बट वन सजेशन आई वुड tell y'all is stay away from social media as much as possible till your boards get over, because that does cause stress, like just scrolling through Instagram or your YouTube shorts just aimlessly is just going to make you all procrastinate more वैसे, and it is just going to delay a lot of what has to be done. So that way stay away from distractions like social media till your exam gets over, क्योंकि अभी that is what is going to take a that is going to be a deciding factor on the marks and your results in your 10th standard boards. And जब results आए उसके बाद regret करके कोई फ़ायदा नहीं, and I'm pretty sure you all are smart chaps here and you all would get through this in a very smart and ideal way वैसे. So yeah, make a comfortable schedule that you will follow, and even if you feel it is going to take you time to follow, first make a schedule for 2 days, then for 3 days, and increase the time gradually. ठीक है, क्योंकि एक शॉट में नहीं होता. Suddenly, when you are not used to sitting and studying for a certain number of hours, and then suddenly आप अपने आप को you give yourself a schedule of 4-5 hours of study, तो you will also मन नहीं लगेगा immediately उसमें. तो I would say इंक्रीज़ करें टाइम को अपने शेड्यूल में ग्रेजुअली, बट डोंट टेक मोर देन अ वीक टू इंक्रीज दिस टाइम एंड स्टिक टू इट टिल द एंड ऑफ योर एग्जाम्स. हिंदी आती है, बट हाँ मैं बात कर रही हूँ तो हिंदी आती है, बट नॉट मे बी नॉट एज मच एज यू. हाय विशाल. Yes, Harrison, there you go with your shout out. Okay. Hi, Smahan. Hello, ma'am. What should be the strategy for biology, ma'am? Okay, so for biology, finish the chapters that are usually considered the tougher ones, where you have your plant physiology and when it comes to human anatomy, your circulatory system and your reproductive system. I think other than that, whatever concepts in biology you find a little difficult in understanding, that is if you do, and if you are a bio lover and you understand the concepts easily, then you can go in the flow that you want. But I would still suggest that you all complete the in detail chapters like plant physiology and the chemical coordination in plants and your circulatory system under human anatomy first, along with revisions time to time, and then you tick off the chapters of all the concepts in biology one by one, and refer to the questions that are given in the textbook, along with referring to your previous year questions of the biology paper, and make sure you know your diagrams, the labeling of the diagrams, you get your facts right when it comes to most of the definitions and the working of the physiology, be it when you're talking about the plant physiology or when you're talking about the nervous system. Okay, so the reproductive system, get your terms right over there, okay, because there are very in detail technical terms that are used in biology 10th ICSE, so do pay attention to those, and I think you should be good to go. Saksham, I'm from Karnataka. In our upcoming classes, Karthik, for sure. Thank you, Saksham. YouTube would serve as a platform on social media. Raj Rajput. Navjeet Kaur. Mm, Ma'am, which books should we prefer for physics and maths? More Candid or Selena? Because in our school syllabus, Candid books have been given, but teachers say you should follow Selena for both. See, I would say, like I said in my previous videos as well, go whenever you have such kind of doubts, go to the CICSE.org website and you have your list of prescribed books over there by the board. So I would suggest only stick to that. Okay, now teachers would have their own perceptions on which books to follow, but it is the board that is going to be setting your paper. So be smart that way and go by what the board prescribes. um, uh, Priyanka, thank you, Priyanka. How to prepare for English language exam? Ridhima is asking how to prepare for English language exam. Do you mean English literature or just the language part, Ridhima? If you could tell me that, I would definitely tell you. Um, Concise physics. Raj, I don't really understand what you mean by concise physics. I mean, like, what are you trying to say? Adi, can you, on the place of recorded videos? We'll keep you updated with that, Adi, for sure. Um, सुमेश्वर सुमेश्वर कुमार सिंह, ये थॉटवेल चैनल है ICSE बच्चों के लिए. Karthik Rai says, Ma'am, I want to become a doctor. That's fantastic. And you can start working on it from now itself, because ICSE does give you a good foundation when it comes to your in detail concepts, especially in biology. And if you're planning to attempt for your entrance exams for medical, physics, chemistry also does make the your future studies a lot easier that way. Sonpreet Singh, yes, Sonpreet Singh, I do remember you. No PYQs. Raj Rajput, no, you should practice PYQs. Ma'am, which is your favorite topic on biology? My favorite topic in biology would be the nervous system as of now. I mean, I like all the topics. I wouldn't have like a favorite per se, but nervous system मुझे बहुत पसंद आता है, because it is like the main system that deals with the functioning of your entire body that way. So yeah. Hello Sunil. You're welcome, Navjeet. Thanks, Karthik. Aditi Tantia, how to prepare for chem? Okay, I'm a bioeducator, but with whatever I can tell you, chemistry does have a lot of equations to keep in mind. Okay, when it comes to the balancing of equations and concepts, they chemistry in 10th, you do have a lot of practical based questions also that are asked in your exam. So go through the textbook, work on solving your equations, the balancing of your chemical formulae over there, and keep up with the previous year questions, practice as much as possible, look at the solutions for the previous year questions in your chemistry previous year questions, and see how the answers are actually framed in the solutions over there. And do go through your textbook, and your teachers would have provided you all with notes. So but I would suggest textbooks when it comes to ICSE, stick to those prescribed textbooks more than anything else. That would be my hands down suggestion. So yeah, Aditi. Yashasvi Chandra, ma'am, I'm in class 9th ICSE batch. That's nice. That's nice to know, Yashasvi. So how are you finding it? Like, are you nervous for 10th next year? Aditi Tandya, how to prepare for physics? Okay. Physics, I think the main part over there would be getting your concepts of the main chapters over there right in physics, and your derivations or something, and using those derivations um, and applying them properly to solve the sums, I think would help in physics. I'm not sure much. I'm a biology educator, but with whatever I know, I think your derivations and solving, knowing the formulae for solving the sums that you have in physics, knowing the basic concepts that are going to help you all solve application based questions that are very likely to be asked is definitely a way to go for physics. Stick with your textbook. Try to understand the concepts without mugging them, and previous year questions, like I said, with the solutions to see how the answers are framed, and try answering questions for yourself to try practicing answering those questions. All right. Ridhima Bansal, just language part now. Okay, so in your language part, you have your essay writing, Ridhima, and you have your comprehension, uh, and your grammar part as well, right? So do brush up on that. Again, previous year questions, your solutions, practice essay writing, practice your comprehension, all right, and get your grammar. Try to solve as many grammar questions that are there is possible, and refer to previous year questions. That would be language part should be easy if you have to do that, considering the English literature also that you have. Someshwar, yes, हम Indian हैं. Um Vijaya Lakshmi, by which month should we complete the whole syllabus of all subjects? Like I said, by December end. I would suggest by December end, you should ideally complete the syllabus of all your subjects, because in Jan you will mostly have your pre-finals, and you can use Jan for revision, for studying for your pre-finals, and practicing previous year questions as much as possible. All right, Vijaya. Um, Pramila Arya. As of now, it's not as per our schedule, Pramila. So maybe that's why. Ma'am, should I prefer ICSE or CBSE for class 11th and 12th? Karthik, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to answer that. That would completely depend on what you would want to do that way. You will have to weigh out your options. I think you mentioned you want to become a doctor, if I'm not wrong. It's the same Karthik. Okay. So you will have to weigh out your options in accordance with what you want to pursue further. So I think वो ध्यान में रख के you can choose um, ISC, or it would be ISC for 11th and 12th, not ICSC. So considering the options of your career choices जो आप करना चाहते हैं फ्यूचर में, and how you would be able to tackle the difficulty level of ISC या CBSE 11th और 12th के लिए, I think after you weigh out the options and what you want to do, तब आप एक कंक्लूजन पे अराइव कर सकते हैं. बट आई वुड से ISC इज़ वे टफर कंपेयर टू CBSE के 11th and 12th. Okay, so that is one thing I can tell you. Manvik Sane, how to make chemistry stronger? Again, like I said, refer to your textbook, brush up on your concepts, the concepts that you find tough, revise them, try to understand them. Okay, do not mug, try to revise and understand the concepts in chemistry. Try to understand the balancing of, I think you have carbon chains as well in chemistry. तो वहाँ पे आप आके कॉन्सेप्ट्स को थरोली अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए, स्पेशली द टफ वंस दैट यू फाइंड, एंड केमिकल इक्वेशंस की बैलेंसिंग जो है वो keep practicing that as much as possible, and attempt previous year questions. With that you can make your chemistry game stronger. Yes, of course, Rahul, it's coming up. Mm, uh, um, what about bio, Aditi? What jobs can I do if I take up science in 11th? Okay, if you take up science in 11th, I mean, obviously, आप 12th में भी करेंगे राहुल. तो अगर वो माइंड में रखा जाए तो for sure you would be able to, after finishing your 12th in 11th and 12th, you can't get a job which is 11th and 12th ICSE. I mean, not a good enough job with 11th and 12th ICSE. तो 11th and 12th, I mean 11th and 12th science. तो उसके बाद आपको you will have to pursue a career of your interest if you are still interested to you know continue in the field of science. तो आप with the competitive exams, अगर आप डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हैं, इंजीनियर बनना चाहते हैं, नहीं तो आप BSc लेकर you want to specialize in a subject, it would be completely left up to you. The jobs that you can get are vast. नहीं तो आप psychology में भी अगर delve होना चाहते हैं तो vast है वो. So yeah. Um, Sudhir Prasad, ma'am, more to prepare for boards now on. Yes, Sudhir, if you're trying to say that you have a lot to prepare for boards from now on, that is definitely right. You've got to pull up your socks and get your game started. Oh, that's good to know, Rahul. Ma'am, tomorrow's English literature ka paper. Pramila Arya says, "Oh, all the best for your paper. Um, which drama do you have by William Shakespeare, Pramila? And how do you find it?" Ridhima Bansal, is it necessary to do definitions word to word, ma'am? Ridhima, see, coming to definitions in bio, understand the concept, and I would suggest don't mug again, but once you know what is what and you're able to define it in a very clear manner in the number of words, like if it's a 2 mark question and agar aapko definition pucha jaye, so if you're able to answer it in your own words with clarity and a clear cut concept, then you can definitely answer it in your own words, Ridhima, as long as you frame it correctly and the answer is right. Okay, so you don't have to definitely mug word to word of the definition. I wouldn't suggest that. So understand it and use the keywords that are there in your textbook when it comes to definitions. Um, okay, okay. How to do physics. Sejan, I just mentioned how to do physics. Practice your derivations, learn your formulae, and understand the main concepts that would be used for your application-based questions as well. And see to that you remember all the formulae for all the sums that you're going to have in physics. Okay, and again the same cycle. If you find any concept tough, see to that you first gain a clarity on all the tough concepts that you find in physics or chemistry or any subject for that matter that you find tough. Finish the tough subjects first, and along with finishing the uh, tough concepts, I mean the concepts that you find tough, revise and practice derivations, get your formulae right, and practice sums, and along with attempting your previous year questions. All right. um what motivates me? Okay, Priyanka wants to know what motivates me. With what, Priyanka? Like, are you talking about my job or what? Mm, Yadav, ma'am, what's your name? My name is Rinalda Yadav. Um, how to make bio as a strong subject as I want to opt for PCB in 11th. You just have to stick to the main thing. See, guys, there is no different concept for becoming stronger or being less stronger in any less stronger. Of course, if you don't study, you're going to be, weak in a subject. But for bio, get your uh, get your understanding of concepts, be it your in-depth concepts or your regular concepts in bio that are not in depth that much. So get a strong understanding and a clear understanding rather of whatever is there in your syllabus in biology. Get your diagrams on point, like understand the diagrams, know what comes where, how the entire functioning of any system, be it your plant physiology or be it your human anatomy or even the environment topics that you have towards the end. You have the pollution, right, or the cell structure. Understand the functioning of these organisms on the whole and get your diagrams cleared, like get a clear understanding of the diagrams, understand the concepts well, practice questions, ask yourself questions, and be curious to know about how and why things do work or these organisms do work the way they do in biology. And I think for that, I mean, with that, you'd be able to make bio a strong subject along with previous year questions, because don't just focus on 11th as of now, focus on your boards now as well. Okay. Yadav, again, my name is Ronalda. Yes, Rahul. Yes, we will do that. Um, Yadav, okay, my name is Ronalda. Mm, how to score 100 on 100 in ICSE class 10 boards, ma'am? Okay, so your biology paper in your ICSE class 10 would have 20 marks that are given to you in internals, and your paper would be out of 80. So 20 marks, depending on how much your school gives you, uh, I mean, depending on what you're assessed for those 20 marks of internals, and 80 on 18 bio for your theory paper, you would have to get a clear cut understanding of your concepts in biology, starting from the structural and functional unit of life, which is cell, to the last chapter, which is pollution, along with the in-depth chapters like plant physiology and your circulatory system, the reproductive system, heredity, etc., right? So you will have to understand those concepts clearly. You will have to revise again and again. You will have to, attempt previous year questions, practice writing them, practice your diagrams, practice the labelings, be thorough in the labelings. And with that, I think you should be able to get a score close to what you want. Karthik, um ma'am, what should be our timetable? See, uh, there isn't one timetable that is going to be okay. The decoder asked me, ma'am, what should be our timetable? There isn't um, a set given, you know, timetable that is going to work for all students. All students are different. All students are unique. They work in different ways. They work in the different timelines depending on the concepts that they are going to give more or less time to. So in that way, the decoder, we are not going to be able to fix a set timetable for everybody generally. I mean, for all the ICSE students of 10th grade generally. But what I would say is, like I said previously, create a schedule that would have a timeline increased. Okay, reduce on your entertainment as of now, reduce on your distractions, but at the same time, keep yourself refreshed with at least half an hour, 1 hour of a break. And do not get stressed. Do not let the stress get to you. Try to refrain from aimlessly scrolling on Instagram. Try to stay, because these things will stress you out. They will lead to procrastination, and they will stress you out towards the end of the exam, because you do realize you have wasted time. And what happens is, with students, will be like, huh, we'll start studying in 5 minutes, and that 5 minutes will come only after 1 hour. And by the time you know, you wasted 1.5 hours, and usme the time of that 1.5 hours that you would have spent aimlessly without even knowing that it's passed, you could have studied a very in-depth concept. Okay, and like this 1.5 hours over 10 days would actually amount to a lot of time that you would have lost. And by the time you know, you're very close to boards and you're panicking. So I would say refrain from um, Instagram or any distractions like that now. But do keep yourself calm, do keep yourself joyful. Try to meditate, try to tell yourself, be confident. Okay, and tell yourself that you can do well in this exam, and stick to a timetable that you make for yourself. I would say, again, make a timetable depending on the concepts that you find difficulty in. Allot a little more time to it, along with revision. And then your easy concepts also, do it side by side. Keep time for revision separately, and keep time for practicing your previous year questions. Okay, referring to previous year questions along with solutions is a big to do. Do not ignore that at all right. um which book is good for biology? Selena has prescribed Manoswini. Um, sure, Vijay Lakshmi, that will come up. Geography कैसे करें? Okay, secret facts. Geography, again, understand the concepts, um, go through your textbook, the chapters that you find tough, get your mappings right, all right, and try to simplify the concepts for yourself. When it comes to something that you haven't understood, try to read it again to know what exactly it is that is being um, conveyed from the textbook to you. And get your mappings on point. Refer to previous year questions to know what kind of questions would be framed. Make your geography textbook your best friend. And because ICSE is going to ask you questions from the textbook only, mainly. So your textbook is what is going to be all of your best friends when it comes to any of the subjects. So that is what I would suggest for geography as well. Yeah, get your maps and topography on track that way. Secret facts: English is weak. Okay, English literature, English language. Okay, for both English language, like I said, refer to previous year questions, practice your comprehension, practice essay writing within the they do give you words within which you should complete an essay. So do practice that. Refer to previous year questions, and the when coming to English literature, depending on the drama, the novel you have of William Shakespeare, be it As You Like It or Julius Caesar, Merchant of Venice, do understand all of that well enough. For English literature, I would definitely say practice answer writing, because when it comes to English literature, the correction also is very unpredictable. Examiners look for a clear clarity, a clarity and knowledge filled answer. Okay, they just want to know that you have understood what the drama or what the poem, what the lesson was actually trying to convey to its readers. So see to that you get that right. And for your English being weak, I would say practice, learn, and read as much as possible. So that is what would help y'all in English as well. See guys, to be honest, this is not a easy game. Okay, approaching 10th boards, it is not an easy game for those who don't want to put in the effort of putting in time and understanding the seriousness of the time you'll have left. All right, but for those who are willing to go in there wholeheartedly to give all they have towards this exam, it's going to be a cakewalk. When you enjoy the process, when you understand that it is your first board exam, you are going to be crossing the first milestone in your life. And when you know that, you realize in fact that you are going to be attempting that exam out there with all your other fellow 10th graders, and you want to see what best you can give to this exam, expecting your results to reflect your hard work that you put in. I think y'all should be able to understand or be ideal enough or responsible enough for yourselves first, more than your parents or anybody else, to do well in this exam. Okay, if y'all are going to look at it as a huge challenge, it is not something that is not conquerable by all. Okay, 10th ICSE, y'all have been in this board for quite some time. It is probably your last year in this board. Okay, y'all are going to be crossing this first milestone, and the pass percentage of ICSE 10th students is like 98.9%, if I am not wrong. So failing an ICSE board exam is not easy. Passing an ICSE board exam is easier than failing an ICSE board exam. Okay, this is just one point that should motivate y'all. You'll have, for majority of your subjects, you have internals. I think math is the only subject y'all do not have internals, and your papers 100 out of 100. For your other papers, you have 20 marks that are your internals, and 80 marks is your theory. And for your group 3, your optional, be it commercial applications or any other subject that you all have chosen, you have 50 marks of internals and 50 marks of your theory paper. So I don't think you all should be stressed about this, because it is easy. This exam is easy. Do not focus on hitting maybe only on 98 or something. I mean, having that target is good, but if y'all are going to stress yourselves up only thinking about that 98 mark, it is going to burden y'all even more mentally. Enjoy this process, understand the concepts, see what y'all can learn, and how y'all can, with your best capacity, deliver it out on that paper over there. All right, so do not stress, and I would say take this exam as a learning process to assess yourself, to cross that first milestone of your life. All right, and do not be distracted at this time, because with hardly 4 months left, okay, to your pre-finals, that's Jan, Feb, Feb will just pass like this. So I would say make the most use of the time you have, and these 4 months, nothing else is going to matter at this point. Okay, not watching your favorite series, or not being distracted on social media or anything else for that matter. do give yourselves time to refresh. Do, talk to your parents, talk to your siblings if you have. Okay, do exchange conversations with your friends for a very small time, maybe 5 6 minutes in a day, to just get to know how they are doing stuff. But do not get influenced by anybody else's strategy, because everyone is unique that way. So stick to your own strategy and have confidence in yourself. And I will be wrapping up with that. Best book for biology, Selena. um, Pollution, the entire chapter in itself would, it's a simple chapter, Ridhima, the chapter pollution in biology. So I think you can just go through the entire chapter in itself. mm, okay. Okay. How many times revision is needed for good score, uh, good marks in board exam? See, revise the concepts that you've already studied on a day-to-day basis. Okay, just brush through them. And towards the end, like when you're in Jan, you would have your pre-finals, right? So I think brush through the entire concepts that you've studied, and the concepts that you find tough and that you think that you're capable of forgetting, visit them very regularly. Hi, Kirti. How to prepare for half yearly in 10 days to go to score 90 plus? I would say, if that is your need of the hour right now, Mogha Varsha, with 10 days to go for your half yearly, depending on the syllabus that you have completed, you'll have to allot at least, you know 4 5 hours of study, starting tomorrow or maybe tonight itself. Practice previous year questions as much as possible from the chapters that are going to be coming for your midterm. Just keep doing that, get your clarity on the concepts very well. All right, so that is how you can maybe try to score a 90 plus, Amoga. I don't know how much of the syllabus you've completed. I think any best course for computer strategizing education. I think any field in 11th and 12th that would deal with computers that way. Jivika, hi, Jivika. Um, okay, hi, Ruchi. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping up. I hope I've answered everyone's questions. Hi, Ruchi. Um, 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 um. Hi, Maner. Hi, Nitish. Thank you so much. How to improve biology? Ratul, I did say previous year questions, get a clear concept of, get a clear understanding of the concepts, of the tough concepts, especially practice answer writing along with your diagrams and labeling. Okay, so guys, I am wrapping up. मैम बायो होता है या समझना? नो नो, बायो या कोई भी सब्जेक्ट को रट्टा नहीं मारते. तो अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए सब्जेक्ट को, अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए कॉन्सेप्ट को, क्योंकि अगर आप रट्टा मारे तो भूलने का चांसेस बहुत हाई है. तो और आप कुछ बेनिफिट भी नहीं करेंगे. तो आई वुड से डू नॉट मग, प्लीज़ समझिए कॉन्सेप्ट्स को. ओके. Yes, Nibra, stay tuned for that. I teach biology. Ma'am have completed half yearly portions, not in depth, but 10 days to go. What to do? Try to finish the portions in depth, the chapters that you feel would require the in-depth understanding, depending on the syllabus that your school has allotted to you for your midterm. Practice previous year questions. Just go through the last 10 years previous year question papers and with the solutions, and answer the questions on your own. All right, guys. I think that was it for today. I was with you all for 44 minutes. And I really did have fun talking to you all. Tips for math half yearly exam according to the syllabus allotted to you all by your school, practice your formulae, and math is a subject that will require everyday practice. So get your formulae right, practice the sums, and previous year question solving. Yeah. All right, guys. Good night, Saksham, and good night, guys. I will see you in my next video. All the best for those attempting your upcoming midterm exam. To study, and ma'am, I have understanding the concepts, but how to write answers. You will have to practice answer writing. That way, Amoga Varsha, you will have to refer to the solutions of the previous year questions that are there. And ICSE ThoughtWell, like ICSE syllabus from school. I'm sorry, Abhi, I didn't quite understand your question. But yeah, Amoga Varsha, you will have to, go through the solutions of the previous year questions. You have many sources online. So do, refer to those, and you will get an idea of how to frame your answers. All right, guys. It was lovely talking to you all, and thanks for joining me on this Sunday evening. I hope you all had a nice time in the session. All right. Thanks for excusing me for my cold as well. Good night. Take care. Have fun studying. Be safe. Also, give importance to your health, and do not ignore that. Keep away from distractions. Believe in yourself, and do not stress. All right. Y'all, you have got this. Y'all can do it. And ICSE, remember, it is always easier to pass this exam and score well in this exam. It's not easy to fail, and you will not fail. All right, so believe in yourselves, and good night. Let's crack it. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Good night. The predictability, Joel, of math paper, we cannot say for sure, but hopefully not. um is this channel related to Indian Certified Secondary? Yes, it is related to ICSE. It is ICSE ThoughtWell. All right, guys, with that, I shall bid you all good night, sweet dreams. Do complete your sleep as well. Okay, do not compromise on your sleep. Take care. Bye bye.